I can't sing the song Afternoon Delight. I don't know it. All I know is Afternoon Delight. Bam, 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 bam. I don't know it. Sorry. My dog hates the song too. I just wanted to say good afternoon. If you prefer, but when most people might be busy, you know, you know. Anybody around today? Maybe somebody's live, and I don't know about it. Maybe somebody real exciting is live. I don't know. Am I right? Is it? Somebody live today? I don't know about right now. Am I missing something really good? Hello? I don't know if somebody's like live and it's really good and it's really important or something right now. And I'm missing it or something. I don't know. Um, the reason why I put my community post about commentary is because, man, it's just the same old, same old. I mean, you got Jules, Ryan and her live stream, about, how she met Sharon and what went on with her and and now, it's 2 years ago that she did, I don't know what she talks about, what it is. Then, you got a couple of other people that are just so outrageous. You know what I'm saying? Like Mary, it never really changes with her. She's always screaming and yelling, and and I don't know. I just can't even stomach some of it. Like watching it is just, you know what I'm saying? It's hard to stomach. It really is. There is something now that I did take a listen to because This, I think, is out of line. Disclaimer, I do not own all of the audio contained within this video, but I am using it within the Fair Use Act guidelines. And I do think that this particular statement is out of line right here. Being used within Fair Use Act guidelines, been altered in speed, commentary, educational purposes. I don't find anything entertaining about it. But, come on, people, it's too. You can't be saying this shit. $200 to get edgy going. Is she putting out a hit on me? Is she offering $200 for somebody to what? Off me? I don't know. Here's another threat against my life, it sounds like. So, yesterday, exactly how many death threats did I get yesterday? Nobody was there. Nobody took this. Oh, you need to shut up. You need to shut your fucking mouth, dude. You really do. What do you mean by your people? Like, that's pretty fucking racist. I'm so sick and tired of it. Like, mm, yeah, I believe the way she put it sounded like, to get rid of SG sounded like a death threat to me. Sounded like, he's telling me to pick out a coffin and she's offering people $200 to get rid of SG. It's also, hi Strike, yeah. It's also, pretty wrong to do that shit. I've never done that shit to these people. Like, as much as they've done, I have never done that. Well, she said it in her live stream too. I just played it. Did you hear it? I played it in her live. I played that she offered people money to get rid of SG. I'm not okay with that shit. You know, I mean, I'm fighting for my fucking life. Well, Munchie and Crystal, then they're offering money to, I don't know. The bottom line is, I got one guy saying, and in her words, to get rid of SG. It does not say, it's in her words. I have it recorded. In her words, she offered $200 for somebody to get rid of SG. Sorry, however they want to put it, because on the flip side, I got a guy telling me to pick out my coffin. And she also wrote, I hope Nitty does this. So they're like kind of sounding they're in cahoots together, making death threats against me, in my opinion. And Munchie and Crystal, I guess, must be in on it too. Oh, good, it's in writing then too. Writing, audio. So we got 4 people involved in a paying for what sounds to me like a hit. I'm supposed to pick out my coffin. I've lived enough days. $200 for anybody to get rid of SG. Those were the exact words I heard, and I heard pick out a coffin, and now you're telling me who funded it. So, yeah. Sounds like death threats to me. I mean, it's just how I feel.
I just don't understand it. I don't understand. I just don't understand people. But come on, people.
You can't be saying that shit.
$200 to get SG going.
That's a threat. That's a threat. That's a threat. It's exactly what it is. And they're buddies now, her and Nitty. Wow. I feel so bad about these women that got cancer and shit. We can all get cancer. We can all get cancer. We can all die of AIDS. But we can't all get a $200 hit put on us, and you telling me to pick out my coffin. That's pretty cheap. I mean, people are willing to do that and go to jail for that. Like, I'm supposed to pick out my coffin ahead of time. And she's really saying, I hope Nitty gets you guys. I hope. And this is Nitty. He's making a death threat. She made a death threat. They're funding it. And that's illegal. I don't care how you guys want to cover it up. Sugarcoat it. Mm-mm. What does someone who has cancer sound like? Oh, wait. What does somebody who sounds like cancer sound like? Oh, I know. Sharon told us what they sound like. Right. Isn't that right? Isn't this what somebody with cancer is supposed to sound like? Isn't it? LOL, everybody, right? You guys think it's fucking funny? Somebody fighting for their life and getting death threats like this? It isn't. Shut up. You need to shut your fucking mouth, dude. You really do. Your people. So racist, man. So what is this, like a hate crime? Same. It sounds like. That is what it sounds like to me. Mm-hmm. 'Cause I'm sure she. Um, no, I never said anything about the 3 days to grieve. That wasn't me. Mm-mm. And she's the one who went live at 12:20 on Christmas morning, by the way. Nobody's done anything to her for months, and I can actually show the contradiction between our text exchanges over the last couple of months and to what she's telling you guys here. If I was to post up our text exchanges, you guys would say, I don't get it. Why are you mad at SG again? I could post our text exchanges from August when I got diagnosed with stage 4 cancer. I could post our text exchanges and you guys would say, oh, these don't say all I want is for these people to leave me alone and stuff like that. It's what she did when she came out and just started right at me was for her to say, I said, oh, no BS said she attacked, no. SG says I attacked no BS. They're just trying to blame everything on me again and just no. You could actually see if I read out, hi, pizza lover, thank you. Wow, now I'm getting a bunch of comments on here. I didn't see any of them. Wow, they just popped up, like the comments in the room. Ain't that weird? Yeah, they are in different states. You're right about that, Striker. Hi, how to be human, Tiffany. Hi, pizza lover. Thank you. Only for this, Striker. Only for that. Only for those two particular things. Um, only for those two particular things, because I feel like it's really disturbing that I just came back after a 2-week strike, and I do enjoy you guys. And when they say that on my community post, I didn't say, hey, I missed you guys and this, that. Oh, here's the thing. I talk to a lot of the people that I'm online with on the phone daily. I hope you're not leaving because the man seems angry. It's just that I wasn't getting any of these comments. Like nothing was moving in here. It was really weird. I thought he came on with you. He did, Tiffany. He did come on, and I hadn't listened to that. But mixed with the other thing with the $200 and all that, I just wanted to point out that that's also not the same kind of behavior that people should have. Like, Bob Rose wants to, give it, and eBeggars wants to give behavioral advice there and stuff, how people are supposed to behave. And listen, eBeggars, let me tell you, I don't know if you're listening, but let me just tell you guys again. June 15th, 1984. I was getting ready for a concert. It was Motley Crue and Ratt. It was Motley Crue and Ratt. Okay. I was 16. And in our bathroom, we had one of those long mirrors, with the two sinks and stuff in the long mirrors. And my sister, Linda, was standing next to me. And at this point now, hi, Opal girl, I had grown, I was 16, I was getting fat, I was a teenager. I was going to a concert. Hi, Charles Kyle. Yes, I hope that's not anybody's real name, though. And I hope it's not your own, even. If it is, might want to be careful and not say that it is or isn't, but if it's doxing anybody, I don't want that either, so just so you know. But I don't know everybody's real name, so don't say a word. And if it is and you know it, then just please respect those wishes. And if it's your own, then take a word of advice and don't use your own name. And if it is, don't even. Oh, the StreamYard. Well, hold on a minute. Yes, you can, but I'm right in the middle of a story right now. And it's really important to me. I'm specifically speaking to eBeggars and anybody else who cares, and anybody who might be prescribed Xanax and I don't know, what benzos and opiates. I don't know the two differences of stuff. Okay, I don't. I know my sister. She was 5'1", too short, 5'1", 5'2". 110 pounds. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I'll tell you, the only other person I've ever seen with as pretty eyes as my sister is Tiffany H. Tiffany H has green cat eyes like my sister. Am I bothering you guys with this story? Let me know. Let me know. I don't want to bring anybody down. Let me know before I waste your time. Yeah. Send me the link to what? Uh, can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me? You know what? I'm going to say this story anyway because I think it's important. It's an important story for anybody who is doctors are still prescribing them benzos with opioids. Okay. She had rheumatoid arthritis. She had neurysma. She had chronic migraines. She you know, yes, I will, Charles, if you give me a minute. I will, Charles. I definitely will. If you give me that, because I want people to know. I saw that eBeggar says things don't happen if they're being taken under, unless the physician doesn't know this and doesn't know that. Exactly. Okay. If the physician, you know. So I was getting my makeup on. I was 16. I was going to a concert, and my sister, Linda, was 29. Hold on. Well, by the way, this is the one that Bob always thought it was hysterical to include in her deceased relatives live stream. Okay. Because she doesn't care about other people who grieve. Forget. So she was standing next to me, and it wasn't sudden e-beggars, but it was too sudden for us. It was too sudden for us. I don't want to put any videos up here. I'm sorry, Charles. I don't want anybody showing any videos up here. They're already trying any particular way they can, and sharing a video up here is just not something I do. And if it's audio, I like to be in control of that too, because you just don't know what they try to do to me, Charles. I don't know you well, and I'm not trying to be mean, but yeah. So my sister was standing next to me. She was in her nightgown, and she had just come home from the hospital because she'd been sick. It wasn't sudden. You understand me? E-beggars. But it was too sudden for us. And she was standing next to me, and she had been breathing like this. She had been for just like a day. We didn't. She was like that. And we didn't know my sister, but I just don't want any video. But if you're gonna say words, that's one thing. But to share audio. So anyhow, me being a 16-year-old, and I'll tell you what, I'm glad that that we had this conversation, her and I, because it was important. It was important. It was really important. I said, God, Linda, what's wrong with you? You're breathing like Darth Vader. Coincidentally, she's the person who took me to see Star Wars the very first time that it came out. But she started crying, and she said, I don't know why. Am I bothering you guys? I feel like I'm bothering you guys. Fuck me for having feelings. I get it. I'm not quite, the hyperventilator like Bottles and the whole, repetition of where I'm not cracking on the woman. I just, when people can't have sympathy for others, deceased loved ones, and laugh hysterically while rubbing in the face of people, while she tells my deceased mother that she needs a good dickin'. Okay? While she sits there now and says, I have no sympathy for these people anymore. You never fucking did, Bobbles. That's what you're not getting. You never did. You never did. You never did. She said, I don't know why. She started crying. And she said, why don't you love me anymore? And I didn't know she felt that way. So that's why I'm glad that we had the conversation. He beggars for you to argue with me about something I know firsthand. I am justifying a woman who put that person's wonderful, lovely name in a live stream and spoke so derogatory and sexually about her. She's been dead since 1984. What did she do to Bobbles? Tell me, how do you justify this woman who claims whatever? She's fucking cold and heartless. Who writes the words to somebody's dead mother that they need a good dickin'? So my sister said, why don't you love me anymore? And I said, oh my God, why would you feel that way? I do love you. I... And then she said, because you never want to spend any time with me anymore. And I said, oh, Linda, I'm so sorry you feel that way. It's because, I'm 16 now and I have friends. I met my friend Pam and she was like my best friend. And I had started to like put makeup on and, hang out and not be so insecure all the time. I was so insecure growing up because I was so skinny. And so for you, Bobbles, who thinks that you can run around calling everybody skeleton and bones and flat chested and sit your skinny ass down and you bony bitch and all of those people who sit there and they make fun of people who are skinny and say, you just make fun of them. You bony bitch, you skinny bitch, Twiggy, you bony bitch, skinny bitches, Twiggy, sit your skinny ass down And then you sit there and you think body shaming only pertains to people who are overweight. How fucking dare you? How fucking dare you? How fucking dare you think that way? And e-beggars, stop taking so much time thinking Babo's feelings are the only ones that matter. Honest to God. Elliot, being too thin. Man, it's hell. It really is. You know, I mean, I was so insecure growing up because no jeans fit me good, you know, and I never had an eating disorder. I could eat basically what I wanted. And that was another thing too. People would be like, oh, I hate you. You're so skinny. But I hated that I couldn't gain weight. But people, you know, I mean, it was a constant. And when I got 16, you know, like my sister Linda had taught me how to do makeup, and, you know, it made me feel more confident and told me that I was beautiful. And so I got, you know, yeah, oh, Elliot, wow, wow, I just learned something. Wow. Oh, oh my God. See how people's words, man, when they just don't, you know, when they speak on something that they just don't know, and things come out of people's mouths like that, and look how it created a cycle of, you know, like sadness. Wow, words, they stick in people's heads, and they really do. And when people, like, even on here, when they'll go, oh, that was a long time ago. Yeah, but not really, because, yeah, they don't even realize. Like, you know, Babos keeps brushing off that whole deceased relative thing, and, you know, and saying, oh, your sister's been dead for a long time. Get over it. Do I sound over it? I don't dwell on it. I love that I had my sister. I don't think of, like, you know, somebody that passes away as a loss. I like to think of them as a gain, you know, having known that person as a gain. I'm so glad you're here, Aya. I never did like you. I mean, but anyway, we won't even go back. But yeah, they don't realize that, you know, and Bob was for her to keep saying over and over again, like as if things have happened to her. Yes, people, yes, they've responded. But even her coming out the gate at Sharon and telling her, sit your skinny ass down, it was about screen. It was. And I get it, but here, Elliot attests to the fact that it does work both ways when it comes to body shaming and things like that. Bobbles blame body shame. Body shame Sharon first. And I'm not mopping up after Sharon like Nitty was saying or whatever. I'm not doing that. Sharon's done plenty of things to me. She shamed me over chemo baldness. You know? I'm not trying to pick a fight with anybody or anything. Who do you mean? I don't block these people. Well, you don't mean Elliot, do you? You mean Elliot? I mean, even if you block people, you still can watch them. No, I don't have a need to watch them. That's what I'm saying. You know, I couldn't get any further than what you heard in those recordings of the live stream. That's why when Nitty was on here last night, I hadn't watched his video yet, where about me picking out coffins. I had heard about it, but I didn't watch it. You know? Yeah, but nobody's doing that right now. Here, I don't think there's anything wrong with the people in here right now, do you? I have e-beggars blocked. It's unfortunate too, because no. My feelings aren't hurt about the coffin. They're not. What I'm saying is that's why I don't watch them. Because, no, they're not hurt. But if combine the two, you know that that could easily be made into somebody offering $200 to get SG gone, and I should be picking out my coffin. You know it could be. It could be. But does it seem necessary to you? I've been on strike for 2 weeks. What have I been doing to either one of them? I'm on strike for 2 weeks. You know what hurts me the most, though, with Nitty, though, is those two beautiful little girls. And the division that those things cause, you know. Strikeout. Listen, are you friend or foe? Because I have people who are members who are foe. Now, do you think that for 1 minute I'm scared of for my physical well-being? Uh, Other than the fact that uh, Bobbles, here's the thing. Do you believe in virtual murder? Thank you. Okay. So do you believe in virtual murder? Like, do you think that somebody could wipe out somebody's? And you know what? I go, thank you when you said foul. No. I'm not trying to bash Bobbles either. What I'm saying is body shaming stuff or the grieving of things. A lot of people, they do understand about, hey, I didn't say, hi, Rourke, that she needs just 3 days to get over it. I never said that. I think she loved the dog. The dog had a very long life. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. You can wipe out somebody's channel and wipe out their whole testimony. Do you think I'd be able to videotape my cancer journey again? Or those times at the fair with my daughter, or those karaoke times, or the funny live streams? It doesn't. It doesn't require your participation. Talk to me about the young kids that have taken their lives because somebody, recorded them maybe coming out or something, and then they play it all over YouTube and basically in such a derogatory way. You know what I'm saying? Yes, Elliot, absolutely. But you did see like 2 or 3 weeks prior that she said that No BS had collected money and then just taken her down. You didn't hear that, right? Like yeah, we are adults and our minds are developed. Thank God, because if it was different, Rosie to me was I think she used to do the commercials for Bounty Picker Upper. It was Nancy Walker. And she was also Rhoda Morgenstern, Morgenstern, or Morgenstein, her mother. Or Rosie was also the robot from the Jetsons. Does anybody know what the name of the son of the Jetsons was? Thank you, Elliot. All right, we got Mr. Rourke first with that one. Everybody make sure, you're right, yeah, but I got Mr. Rourke first with Elroy. Make sure you're in all chat and that the red line is all the way up to the end. We'll do a real quick trivia. Rourke's on the board first. You guys ready for the next question? Red line all the way up to the end on all chat. Where did George Jetson work? Ooh, Rourke again with Space Leaf Rockets. Rourke again with Space Leaf Rockets. What was the name of the Flintstones, quote unquote? You guys ready for the next question? Okay, because you guys are still on the, oh, okay, get ready for the next one here. The Flintstones, quote unquote, dog. Elliot got it with Dino. I believe my sock spelled it right, but I'll still give it. I didn't say spelling counted, so okay. No, you're not, Elliot. You're on the board. Okay. What was the name of the vehicle that the kids from Scooby-Doo used to drive around in? Thank you, my sock. My sock. My sock. So funny. Oh, my sock got it with Mystery Machine. Okay. Back in the 70s, or like even 80s, I guess. Maybe even now. I don't know. Maybe there's still like bumper stickers or whatever that says this, okay? There was 3 options, okay? You guys ready? You guys up in the red line is all the way to the top. You're in all comments, just not top, okay? You guys ready? There was 3 things. They all rhymed that were your options for a ride because nobody rides for free. Blank, blank, or blank. Nobody rides for free. What are they? Yep. Gas, grass, or gas. Ass, grass, or gas. Yeah. Anyway, whatever. It works. My Mysot with 2. Rourke with 2. Elliot with 1. Guys, remember? All right, ready for the next one? If the van is a rockin', what should you not do? If the van is a rock. Hi, Ellen. There's something missing though from you guys's answer, because the question is, if the van is a rockin', don't come what? Strike, I got it with a knocking. Yeah, don't come a knocking. Is it? No, you go, don't come knocking. Strike it. Who played Bob Newhart on the Bob Newhart Show? Half of the words on a chat disappeared, really. Mr. Rourke got it right. In the first Bob Newhart, I think it was Newhart, whatever they called it. What was his job? I loved Bob Newhart show. No, in the first one, no, he wasn't a writer. No, that's the second one, right? And that's the second show he was in. And he didn't have the same wife in that one. He had the blonde lady. Remember, he had an office in the first one. He had an office. He had that secretary, Marcia something, with the big teeth or whatever her name was in the show. It had, like it's supposed to have like a couch in the office, that kind of thing. People would go see them, talk out their problems. Probably write stuff down. Not psych. I think he was a doctor, wasn't he? Like, yeah. All right, you guys got me so confused. Man. You know what? Suzanne Plachette was in, no, she was in The Verge. Psychiatrist. All right, I'm going to give that one to my sock. I'm going to give that one to my sock. I think I'll give that one to my sock. Actually, Suzanne Plachette was in The Birds, not Psycho. I like Suzanne Plachette. Bob Newhart was an actor first. Do you guys remember the show Bosom Buddies? Bosom Buddies. Bosom Buddies. You guys remember that show? He was an actor first? Before what? Tom Hanks and a blonde guy. What a shame for that blonde guy, right? He was in Bob Newhart show where he was, owned the bed and breakfast, and that's Peter Scolari. God, I like playing trivia. You know what? That's how they torture me in this community. They don't let me play trivia. Is that terrible? Isn't that terrible? Isn't that terrible, you guys? They don't let me play trivia. Peter Scolari. I was going to ask you guys what the names were of the characters that Tom Hanks. It is devastating. Because I know all the answers. I know all the answers. What was the name of the maid in the movie Rocky Horror Picture Show? Not her real name, but I should get to play trivia. No, it wasn't. There must have been horse poop everywhere back when they had horses and carriages. Horse poop. Yeah. You guys could look it up, It's a color. It's the name of the fish in Blue's Clues, too. Don't you guys know the name of the fish in Blue's Clues? No, I don't want to smell a pig farm. It's a color. No, it's kind of the color of the Bible that kind of, isn't it? Nobody knows Blue's Clues? Blue. Not blue. It begins with an M. You guys remember Zaboomafoo? Yeah, that was a good one. Who, Steve? Or the one that it's magenta. It's magenta, you guys. Magenta is the answer. You mean Joe or Steve? Because I like Steve. Hello? You guys hear me? Can you hear me? Hello? I'm not gonna take it. No, I ain't gonna take it. I'm not gonna take it anymore. No, go away. Here's something. My phone just confessed to me that it hates me, and it signed the petition in 4 different soccer terms. That's some shit. What guitarist might have you in a stranglehold? First and last name of. Oh, my dog hates that guitarist and hates that song. What guitarist? From Nitty. From Nitty. He's got no pity. It's right on my titty. Thank God it's not on my clitty. Or that would be a pity and really shitty. I guess I'm really witty. He's not a guitarist. He's a piano player, and he's married to Connie Sellecott, by the way. I'm full of useless information, I guess. We're not gonna take it. Has everybody done the whole, like, made the circuit of seeing if this one, 76 degrees? Wow. I love salmon. Mine's still in the river. You're funny. Oh, you got a puzzle? $2 million puzzle? What does that mean? If you finish it, then you get $2 million. You're so hungry. You're so funny. I could use a Lucy. You're so fucking funny. We're not gonna take it. So, in case anybody is wondering about the rest of the story, the reason why it gets me so aggravated too is just the audacity of, you know, just somebody making, the videos of saying that some particular things aren't dangerous and leaving comments on my channel saying nobody just drops dead suddenly, that kind of shit. That's what really, really bothers me is people don't know everybody's story and everybody's story is different. People are individuals. Everybody's not the same. Every white person isn't rich, Nitty. You know, uh, it's just not. Yeah, okay. So, do you know, Bobbles, that I didn't see anybody go on you like vultures with this allotted stuff? I didn't even hear anything about the dog. Do you know that everybody doesn't watch you? Do you know that I don't watch you half the time, Bobbles? The majority of the time. Like, I didn't watch your last video except for that one little clip. That's it. That's it. So for you to be accusing me of being on you, because when you go these women, I know you are referring to me as one of them, or somebody who harassed you about your dog. I listen, Babos, I like the dog. I care about the dog. The dog lived a good life. You loved it. Grieve all you want. I'm not out to get you, lady, like you are to me. Oh, once you finish. Ah, is it on there somewhere? Is it in the puzzle somewhere, Andrew? Interesting. So when she's referring eBagger as video to people, she goes, please watch this video. Ever since I said on a live that I prescribed allotted, the vultures have been like, oh my God. No, nobody has. It's in your head. It's this and it's that. And what's funny is they used to all assume it was oxycodone. Dumbasses. Oh, wow. That must be fucking difficult. Woo. But I would be into that. How many pieces is it? 2 million? That's a lot. You know, dumbasses. I wouldn't have said what I was on, but at the time it came up. No, I didn't give my dog anything but what the vet said to give to him. Okay. Oh, 500? That's pretty cool. I like it. God, if I lived closer, I'd be over there right now. We'd be doing a fucking puzzle. Bobbles, it was your friend E-Baggers who told people you gave your dog Dilaudid. I didn't see anybody else saying that you gave the dog Dilaudid except for E-Baggers. Did anybody else? No, I dropped the link if either one of you want to come up. No, I didn't see anybody saying that she gave her dog Dilaudid except for E-Baggers. I could be wrong because I don't see everything. But can somebody, like, you know, out of the 26 people here, did anybody else see anybody saying she gave her dog Dilaudid except for E-Beggars? Yeah, well, Swiss is going live in a few, so I'll free up the air for her so she can do something. I'm sure she's prepared some good content or something, right? Yeah, I didn't see. Yeah, me neither. The only person was E-Beggars going around as King of Hefty, looking like he was some kind of clone or troll thing, talking about Bobbles. That's where the whole Dilaudid in his community. That's where the whole Dilaudid shit came about from. Did they actually make that shit up together to get some kind of attention, garner some kind of attention, and blame people? Yeah, we had no idea what it is. I literally had to look it up. But it was an E-Beggars post. I saw it. He's the one who said she gave her dog Dilaudid. I have it screenshotted. I mean, I'm not saying that maybe she didn't tell him that. I'm just saying that's where I heard it, and they came in to NetNet and was talking shit. But we thought it was a troll, so they were trolling for attention. That is my opinion. That's my opinion. I'm saying it doesn't make sense to me that he would be in NetNet. And I never heard anybody say she was on oxycodone. Whoever said that? I never, ever, hand to God, anybody listening to this, that, you know, nobody ever said Bobbles was on oxycodone. I never heard anybody say that. She is, but this video isn't about Thursday. It's about what the vultures are yapping about now. My stupid pain medication. Here's the thing, though. We weren't. You and E-Beggars are running around trying to cause stuff going on that's not going on. It's not going on. Same thing with saying that Amy deleted comments out of E-Beggars. You guys are lying together. You are. That's what I'm seeing here. You guys are fucking lying together. A lazy clucking frog. You will be busted on your lies, bitch. You will, I tell you. You're a damn liar, SG. You know it, and I know it. Before I wipe my feet all over you, Matt. Matt. Don't make me wipe my feet on ya. You're mentally ill. No, you are. No, you are. Facts do matter. She said, nothing I say will make a difference because they twist it to fit their miserable narratives and to make each other feel like they are more knowledgeable than doctors. Okay, are you talking about e-baggers there? And are you referring to him in the plural? Because that's kind of weird, because the rest of us, we kind of really don't care what you're on taking for medication. And if you stop talking about us, you could be free to do whatever the fuck you want as long as you're not like being malicious and nefarious and just cruel like you have been. If you could just move away from inserting yourselves in people's lives for no reason, that'd be awesome. And they are at all the appointments that us with chronic pain go to. Us with chronic. Now you're referring to yourself in the plural? You're a wacko. You really are. Sorry about your chronic pain. Move along. Oh, that's cool. They're talking, right? Like not playing my content, right? I mean, I think that's great. As long as she's not like playing me. Uh, I thought it was hilarious that one of the comments shown on this video was Lou telling all BS that she knows that the Baish was worried for my dog or cared, and then that Baish said she was just giving her opinion in her video. Well, sometimes maybe you should know when to STFU with your opinions, like when someone is grieving. Wow. Nobody was doing anything yet. Nobody was fucking doing anything yet. I'm sorry, nobody was doing anything yet. And that's a fact, man. Nobody was doing anything yet. But hey, that's just me, the one with the personality disorder you say I have. Holy crap, I thought your doctor said you had it. I don't know. But at least I would have shown you respect, which I did when your dog needed surgery. That's the biggest, that is such a lie, I can't believe it. Mm-mm. That Bites didn't care or worry about my dog. And if she said she did, actions surely are speaking louder than words. Because why would you put more stress on the dog's mom during that time? Wow. I'm going to need some time to let that disgusting, ridiculous, selfish, ridiculous, ignorant, POS statement sink in. I'll see you guys later. Peace, love, and tacos. United we stand, divided we fall.